Have you ever felt something deeper behind a simple hug? Something unspoken? Something powerful? Welcome back to the channel today. We're diving into a topic that seems simple at first glance, but holds far more meaning than most men ever realize. A hug, yes. Something as ordinary as a hug can be a window into a woman's emotional world. It can be a subtle test, a quiet signal, a moment where words vanish but messages ring loudly for many women. A hug is not just a friendly gesture. It's a way to test a man's confidence, gauge his emotional presence, and sometimes create a bridge to something much deeper. But here's the problem. Most men miss it. They pull away too quickly. They hesitate. They second-guess the moment. And just like that, the opportunity's gone. So in this video, we're going to break down the different types of hugs, what they mean, and how to respond with quiet strength in a way that builds trust, attraction, and emotional intimacy. If you've ever wondered whether her hug meant something more, if you've ever looked back on a moment and thought, was she trying to tell me something? This video is for you. Stick around because by the end, you'll know how to handle these moments with confidence, clarity, and music presence. Let's begin type 1. The quick and distant hug, the friendly gesture. There's a hug that speaks louder in what it avoids than what it offers. A quick, distant embrace. A light tap on the back. No lingering, no pause, no emotion. It's the kind of hug that lasts only a second or two, with her torso deliberately kept apart from yours. The arms barely engaging, sometimes accompanied by a polite smile or a quick nod. This hug is formal, friendly, and completely platonic. It's the hug she gives to colleagues, acquaintances, people she respects but does not feel emotionally drawn to. There's no hesitation, but also no warmth, no closeness, no spark when she gives this type of hug. It's a clear boundary. I see you as a friend and nothing more. And here's where many men go wrong. They try to read into it thinking, maybe she's just shy, or maybe she's testing him. But the truth is simpler. A woman who's attracted to you won't maintain distance. She'll find reasons to close the gap, not preserve it. So how should you respond? Accept it with grace. Don't misinterpret it. Don't try to create a connection where there isn't one. Respect the moment for what it is. If all you ever receive is this type of hug, that's your answer. Some doors aren't locked. They were never meant to open. But connection can be built in other ways, through laughter, eye contact, shared experiences. So if she's drawn to you, you'll feel it. She won't have to say it. She'll show it in the way she lingers, looks at you, finds excuses to stay just a little longer. Type 2. The short but firm hug, the middle ground. Now this is where things start to shift. Short but firm hug is very different from the brief distant one here. There's intention. The hug lasts just a little longer. There's a sense of comfort, even security. Her arms wrap around you with a bit more pressure. She doesn't tense up. She's relaxed in your presence. This isn't the hug of a stranger. This is someone who trusts you, but trust doesn't always mean attraction. This hug lives in the gray area, the space between just friends and maybe more. It's a possibility, a question mark, not a statement of love, but a whisper of something. So what do? You observe if you want to decode this hug. Focus on what happens immediately after. Does she linger for a moment? Does she smile? Hold eye contact. Stay close if she does. It's a sign. If she backs away quickly and changes the subject, she may still be in the just friend zone. But don't force it. Instead, meet her energy. Hold the hug for just 1 second longer than expected. Not enough to make it uncomfortable, just enough to signal that you're aware that you're present, that you're not afraid of intimacy. Because confidence isn't just in words, it's in how long you hold eye contact, how you carry yourself in moments of silence, how you respond when the lines are blurred. This hug is a door not yet open but unlocked. And if you're patient, it might just lead somewhere beautiful. Type 3. The long and warm hug, deep emotional connection. There's a moment in a hug where everything pauses, time slows, the outside world fades, and for a few precious seconds, it's just the two of you. This is the long and warm hug, a sign of deep emotional intimacy. It lasts longer than expected. Her body rests softly against yours. She doesn't pull away immediately. She melts into you like her guard is down. Like she feels safe, her hands rest gently on your back, sometimes moving slowly as if to say, I'm here, stay. There's no awkwardness, no rush, just quiet closeness. This is not a random act, it's not a habit or a polite gesture. It's a signal sometimes, even a confession without words. It says, I trust you, I feel something when I'm near you. I don't want this moment to end. But what makes this hug different isn't just how long it lasts, it's how emotionally charged it is. You might notice her breathing changes, it slows, deepens, her touch becomes softer. She hesitates before pulling away, not because she's unsure, but because part of her doesn't want to let go. This kind of hug only happens when she feels emotionally safe with you, when she sees you not just as someone she likes, but someone she can lean into. It often acts as a bridge between friendship and something more, a physical manifestation of a growing emotional bond. And your response, it matters more than you realize. Pull away too quickly, and you may unintentionally reject her vulnerability. Hold on too tightly, and the moment feels forced. So instead, match her energy, rest your hand gently on her back or waist. Let the moment unfold naturally, and let her be the one who decides when it ends. When she pulls back, pay attention. Does she stay close afterward? Does she look into your eyes? Does she smile softly like she's still wrapped in that moment? These are all signs she's testing the emotional waters. She's asking a silent question, not with words, but with her presence. A long, warm hug is one of the most powerful nonverbal signals a woman can give you. It doesn't just say, I like you. It says, I feel safe with you. I trust you with the parts of me I don't show the world. Never take that lightly. Type 4, the intimate hug, the strongest romantic signal. Then there's the rarest hug of all, the one that goes beyond emotional safety. The one that quietly screams, I feel something powerful for you. This is the intimate hug. It's not just long. It's full of presence, warmth, and vulnerability. You'll know it when it happens. She rests her head on your shoulder or tucks it into your neck. Her body molds to yours like she belongs there. Her breath softens, her touch slows, and everything around you goes quiet. This isn't a friend saying goodbye. This isn't polite. This is her feeling you, trusting you, craving that closeness. She may lightly trace her fingers along your back or softly whisper something that doesn't even need a reply. There's a pause right before she pulls away, not because she's unsure, but because she's reluctant to break the moment. That pause is everything. She's savoring the feeling. She's wondering if you noticed, if you feel the same. This hug is not for everyone. She won't give this to just anyone. If she gives it to you, it means you've earned it, and the way you respond is the difference between building something magical or letting her retreat with doubt. So what should you do? Stay calm, don't jump, don't rush, don't overthink, just be there. Let her linger. Hold her in a way that says, you're safe with me. And when she finally steps back, keep your eyes on her just a moment longer. That eye contact, that soft look she gives you, it's confirmation that something between you has changed. This is the kind of hug that bridges souls, that says more than I like you. It says I'm connected to you and I don't want to let that go. How to properly respond to an attraction-based hug. Here's the truth. A hug is never just a hug. When attraction is involved, it's a quiet conversation spoken through touch, timing, pressure, and presence. It carries unspoken messages, hidden signals, and an emotional frequency most men never tune into. But if you do, you'll see what most men miss, because when she wraps her arms around you, especially if it's one of those longer, warmer, or more intimate embraces, she's sending a signal. I feel something here. The mistake men make. They pull away too fast, they stiffen up, they get uncomfortable, and in that split second, the spark fades. So how do you properly respond to a hug that carries emotional weight? It starts with one thing: confidence. Confidence isn't loud. It doesn't mean squeezing tightly or whispering something clever. It means being present when she hugs you. Stay grounded, breathe slowly. Let her feel your energy. Don't rush the moment, don't second guess it, just be still. And let the energy speak. If her hug lingers, let yours match it. If she presses in gently, respond with warmth. Not too much, not too little, just enough to say, I see you, I feel this too. Notice how she breathes. Notice if her grip subtly changes. Notice if she rests her head closer. These aren't coincidences. They're green lights. When she gives you that kind of hug, she's watching your response carefully. Not just physically, but emotionally. She wants to feel that you're not afraid of closeness, that you can hold space for the moment without turning it into pressure, that you understand her subtle signals. Because women don't just connect through words, they connect through presence. So here's the rule match. Her vibe, don't chase it. Don't shrink from it. Just meet it. And after the hug ends, that moment matters just as much. Does she stay close? Brush her hair behind her ear while smiling. Keep the conversation soft and warm. Those are signs, but if she pulls away quickly, avoids further touch, or shifts the energy, then respect the space. Not every moment turns romantic, and that's okay, because your calm, confident response still builds respect and emotional safety and emotional safety. That's the foundation of real connection. The most underrated moment, what happens after the hug? Most men stop thinking about the hug as soon as it ends. But here's the truth. What happens immediately after is where the real meaning reveals itself. Watch her body language closely. Does she linger in your space, casually adjusting her clothes or smiling? Does she maintain eye contact like something inside her is still connected to you? Does her tone soften? Does she find a reason to keep the interaction going? If yes, that hug meant something and she's still in the moment with you. But if she immediately backs away, changes the subject, or creates distance, it was likely a hug of comfort, not connection. Still valuable, still real, but not necessarily romantic, and you must honor both because how you respond defines the emotional tone she remembers. Be the man who doesn't just feel the moment, but understands. It respects it and responds with depth. Because a woman may never say it out loud, but she remembers how you made her feel when she let you close. How to maximize attraction through hugs. Attraction isn't always loud. It doesn't always come with flirtation or bold words. Sometimes the most powerful moments happen in complete silence, a glance, a pause, a hug. Yes, a hug can shift the entire energy between two people, but only if you know how to use it, not as a tool to impress, but as a mirror of presence and emotion. So how do you maximize attraction? Through something as simple as a hug. Start here, be fully present. This isn't about thinking of what to say next. It's not about forcing a move. It's about letting go of thought and tuning in to feel. When she steps in to hug, you drop everything else in that moment. Don't plan, don't perform. Just be still with your body relaxed and your attention fully on her. That presence alone can create magnetic tension because in a world full of distractions, being fully present is rare and women feel it. When you use subtle physical cues, gently place your hand on the small of her back or just above her waist. Not in a dominant way, but a reassuring one. Breathe slowly and let her feel your calm energy. When you pull back, maintain eye contact for just 1 second longer than usual. That lingering look, it speaks volumes. It says, I'm here, I see you, I felt that. And trust me, she will remember it. Let her set the duration, but guide the energy if she holds the hug longer than expected. Let her, that's her signal, but don't turn it into a trap. Instead, mirror her energy, let the hug rise and fall naturally like a wave. Don't grip tightly, let your arms be warm, supportive, not possessive. The key is to make her feel safe, not trapped, held, not handled, seen, not scanned. She's not giving you that hug for fun. She's revealing herself in that moment, so make her feel cherished in it. Pay close attention to the afterglow. Once the hug ends, don't rush into words or jokes. Sometimes the most attractive thing you can do is pause that small silence after the hug ends. That's where the tension lives. That's where the attraction pulses if she stays in your space, brushes your arm, or keeps her eyes on yours. She's still holding on to the moment emotionally, even if physically it's ended. That's your sign she's open. If she speaks softly or smiles with a hint of shyness, she's not brushing off the hug she's feeling. Linger, let that energy guide the next step. Don't rush in. Just let her come closer emotionally or physically in her own time. Final truth, a hug is a conversation without words. Here's the truth most men never learn. A hug is one of the most revealing forms of body language a woman uses. If she likes you, if she's attracted to you, if she trusts you, she will tell you with her touch. And if you know how to respond, not with cheesy lines, not with hesitation, but with quiet, grounded presence, that moment becomes unforgettable. Because to a woman who's emotionally connected, it's not just your height or your looks or your words. It's how you make her feel when you're close, how you hold her, how you look at her, how safe she feels when you say absolutely nothing. So don't overlook the next hug you receive might be the moment that shifts everything. Have you ever had a hug that stayed with you long after it ended? One that made your heart beat a little faster or left you wondering if she felt it too? Let's talk about it. Drop your thoughts and stories in the comments below. Let's share these silent moments that say more than words ever could. If you found value in this video, hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on the bell icon for more insights on attraction, stoicism, and the subtle psychology of human connection. Until next time, stay calm, stay grounded, and stay aware, because sometimes the smallest gesture holds the greatest meaning.